Hi guys, welcome back to some Starfield.
I guess I have to admit this resort isn't that bad.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates.
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Between you and me, I'm kinda oh, part of the job, I guess. Like, did you know they wanted to dye the entire ocean on this planet pink? They almost did it too, until I reminded Balam that guests won't appreciate the... Funny it took that and not killing off all the... I hope I was able to help.
We try to stay out of the guest way, but we are always here if needed.
Come here for a little R&R.
I don't think any place could be more perfect. This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
What a view out here, huh?
Gerard, I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't over 6 probably just don't.
Sorry, did you need something? I'm trying to enjoy my vacation. This should be interesting. Well, I can appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you like my other creations. Well, except for Frazzleberry. It's probably not that big of a deal, to be honest. I mean, what are you going to do? Open up a shop and compete with just one lousy recipe? Then I'm sure you could find something you like at the local Tranquility. I can't... No, I'm terribly sorry. With luck, it shut...
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Guess that's how they get.
I'm on vacation because I don't want to be bothered.
Sorry, did you need something? This should be interesting. Who's to say you aren't just trying to get a leg up on the competition? Easy. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to share it with you. Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast like myself when I meet one. What's the harm in sharing what I found to be a particularly delicious brew? Besides, it's not even guaranteed to go to market anytime soon. And even when it does, there are bound to be changes. So here, enjoy.
Why would you help someone else steal the company recipe? Hmm? It appears that Kumar has you doing all of his dirty work.
Look, that was a one-time only thing. Don't get in the habit of asking questions.
I'm not much of a beach.
This is the spot, right here. It's
I'm just glad I don't work on the left. Did you get it?
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay.
Amazing.
Might
I can't
also
believe
be
you
the
did it.
perfect time to
I hope
stop
it
for
wasn't
some
too
food
difficult.
or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
Oh, we may have to agree. Stop. Maybe we can still work. Don't mistake me. No, I promised myself that if I want to make it in this universe. So, have a great day. Oh, night. Sorry.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay.
Did you get it?
Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility.
Amazing.
Where
I can't
should we
believe you
begin?
did it. I hope it wasn't too difficult. Oh, I could maybe see. That doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Enough, old. No. So, have a great day. Oh, no.
You're on your own! Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some
Amazing.
food or a tranquility.
Oh,
Where should we begin?
I know, This isn't getting... I can see that. Okay, fine. It'll be worth it once... Now, wait. The secret ingredient... And I have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot. It's lovely here.
Akila would be a quaint world to retire on, if the damn wildlife wasn't so hostile. you're lucky with... Talk about seeing stars.
Hiya, Skipper. What do you need?
What is it? I'm at your side.
Good luck, Andre.
Luck will not be necessary.
You ready to head out? All right, but don't...
You're in the Vanguard, right?
I wonder how the Crimson Fleet sees to it.
And you're breathing? Back to normal? Yeah.
Mostly. Still feels...
Overall, not too bad. Mainly it's minor scrubs. The real work is when someone gets attacked by an Ashton. Stay safe. I mean it.
Well, hey there. Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Just walked in and tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Need something? You got some business with me? That's so. Well, you found your way to the right person. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the... Like most things that are worth doing. But, do I think we make the Freestar? I imagine you've got some questions. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to help with expenses and such. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more respect. Besides, I'm next in line, and I'll be damned if I'm letting you cut ahead of me.
I hope you understand the responsibility you are taking on.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. This is a dangerous line of work, and I'm not putting some... Sorry, but it... Oh, got no lack of confidence, have you? Well, let's see if you back it up.
Hiya.
The mayor's all right.
You're probably looking for
always
Mary.
painting too rosy a picture, though.
A lot of famous people visit Akila.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ronald.
Might be hard work, but sure beats it.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess. Just about the hardest way. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered. So I took the deal. No friends of mine, but they were behind bars. But I served my sentence. I realized the only time I felt genuine, so after a parole for the very best of behaviors, haven't looked back since. Well, if you're asking me to toot my own, I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner. If you've ever seen the mission book, it's restricted to... Adios.
You've got guts, no doubt about that. Appreciate you stepping up the way you did. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Freestar Collective. Usually that means hunting down criminals and bringing them to justice. Emma Wilcox can tell you more about that. Go see her over at the Rock. Remember to talk to him? No, not you. Well, the worst we usually...
We shall be on our guard if we venture outside the city. The Ashta are quite formidable. Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
Don't you worry.
I'm just saying,
You do not want to go outside the city. Like great whatever grandma's name on the charter.
Still, not a proper founder.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced. No, I trust it, but record streak. I'm only one away. Again. Roach. Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it. Roach. This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of his presence. Have been since he walked in the door. He said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. You got a lot to prove around here. Look what the Astra dragged in.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. I take it you've had enough bounty hunting on your own. I'm glad you have decided to entertain our offer. A drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed? You don't, nor do we name you specifically. Our partnership can be mutually beneficial. You would have access to valuable bounties you might otherwise not. In turn, your skills will be useful to us as we seek to retrieve our most elusive quarries. The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward. Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. Your bravery on Vectera, Fighting off the Crimson Fleet made the news. In Akila City, you thwarted a dangerous hostage situation without violence. Without hesitation, you saved lives in New Atlantis when one of the most deadly predators in the universe attacked. And I know about the Mantis. Do not be alarmed. That is a secret I respect and will take to the grave. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy. Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
Well, if it isn't the rookie.
Nod to the stars that align our paths. Good, you have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself. Good. Then you'll be prepared to do well here. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Akila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him. Roach has been instructed that if he wants to continue in our service, he will comply. He will get over it. He always does. I trust that his demeanor will ease once he gets to know you. Hannibal's crew steals spaceships and brings them someplace where they can illegally strip them for parts, or make the ships completely untraceable. Then he modifies them and resells them, or their parts, for a tidy profit. Hence the name Chop Shop. Roach is one of our best trackers. You would do well to learn from his techniques. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Yo, Inevitable.
What's up, Tank?
You've been doing this a while, huh? The whole tracker thing, I mean.
You could say that.
And Roach hasn't been doing it nearly as long, right? But he keeps going on about almost beating some crap. Ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy. How's that? Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived.
Well, even if I did care about such things, which I don't, I simply take my time. While Roach is out there chasing down easier targets to pad his record, I took the bounties that were...
Okay. Just be careful and listen to me. I'm serious about beating this record. I don't want anyone blowing it for me. It's not personal.
Tank, you may need to slow down and listen. That isn't what I said. Roach is very good at what he does. He just takes a different...
I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our Mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you, for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, let's not disappoint me. The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. I was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers. You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but just seemed to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person. It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just needlessly cruel to his quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing children to draw out their parents kind of cruel. He was a bad dude. Killed the previous No One. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you. I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? Forget everything you thought you knew. The Trackers Alliance is the real deal. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find resources? Well, it's like that. Except you'll be scanning people for active bounties. I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see him. But when you're on your own, no one will be there to hold your hand. Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away. But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission. Ah, so you want to learn from the best. Well, let me tell you, all that matters in this line of work is that you get the job done. Sometimes that means skirting the law. It's usually on our side anyway. Alive or dead means you've got a choice. Don't get too hung up on it. Always go with whatever guarantees success. No sense bringing morality into it. These people are wanted criminals on the run from justice. Last thing. It's the Hope. He's our only lead at the moment. Now, if the question is, do I trust him? That's a different story. But again, we do what we can with the information. Funny you ask. Until recently, no one even knew what he looked like. Despite his many crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, it's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations. This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle. I think we were given a bum deal. Hannibal has been on the wanted list for ages, and no tracker's been able to nab him despite many trying. But maybe Agent No One's expectations are low, and they just want to see how you handle it. For that, I guess it's perfect. I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill.
Glad to be on the same path as you. Oh, hey! I heard we were getting a new track. I'm new around here too. But if you've ever seen me run anyway, hit me. I don't know. There's gotta be something, right? Like, how would you deal with a target that seems ready to blow your brains out, but you know he's not in his right mind? Like he's on Aurora or something. Yo, that's smart. I like where your head's at. No sense dragging a corpse back if it didn't have to be that way. And plus, if you bring him in alive, he could face justice the right way. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. 19 successful runs. Anyway, keeps my skin. I know I don't look like much of a tracker or a runner, but... good. I mean... people may be unpredictable, and the other trackers seem to appreciate my work. Probably because I'm too friendly. Almost everyone around... but nah, not me. Gotta take some time away from being a ruthless... And it's the same with some of these targets. You need to remember, they're people. Hey, catch you on the flip.
You might wish to lighten your load.
I'm pleased you chose
One
to
is less
call me
likely to
inevitable.
survive an ambush when one is weighed down with... whatever all that is.
Yes. I chose... My work may take longer than others, but I never make mistakes. You're welcome. All I did was extend the invitation. You decided to follow through and brought yourself. I didn't choose to recruit you, but I did the research and tracked you down. Surprisingly, it was not easy. Well, from what I can tell, despite your notable accomplishments around the settled systems, you don't stick around anywhere for too long. And following you can be a challenge as well, since it seems to be by whim where you go next. That, overzealous follower of yours. In fact, it was so much that it took me longer than expected to realize that it wasn't just a parasocial relation. I waited for him to start up the rumor mill and let it slip where you could be found. You should. Let's just say it exposes a... Yes, patience is your #1 virtue. That is something I did not understand fully when I... As a novice tracker, I was... He would wait for me to act rashly and falter, which gave him the upper hand he needed to escape. The cycle would repeat. He evaded me for years. It wasn't until I understood the value of patience that I caught up with him, and finally claimed the bounty on his head. It's how I earned my call sign. It may take time, but I always get my mark. Not much. I've been doing this longer than any of the other trackers, even Agent #1. I pay little mind to the claim I was the best. I've no need to compare and no ego to feed. Not like Roach chasing some asinine record. My specialty is tracking our most elusive targets, which takes longer. Sometimes months or years. I do my job thoroughly, and that's all there is to it. That being said, I rarely go on the hunt these days. My experience is now far more valuable as an agent than a field tracker. Not quite. It is rare that a tracker lives long enough that they can choose to retire. Those who do are truly fortunate. Some of us decide to continue our service to the Alliance as agents and offer our services as guides and teachers. Our experience is valuable. Does that worry you at all? Does it change your mind about wanting to be a tracker? Of course. Just understand that I'm the exception, not the rule. Be well.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well.
Okay, Drastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. You may need to check other areas.
The rock is surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite
You must
practical.
fancy it. If you think you can hack taking down wanted No. We're not that kind. We just help individuals like you. Yeah. Bye.
Laredo strikes a good balance between form and function. The reputation is well deserved.
Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which Chunk? Welcome to Chunks.
It's almost reassuring to see that corporate mediocrity has wormed its way into every corner of the civil systems.
Got a call, someone's power could go out.
Apparently, that's the law. And it's been in existence from the beginning.
No way.
So you want to... come here for a half day? Full day?
A half day. I talked with Miss Kassler, and she'll give a
The
full guided
museum
tour.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Welcome to the Coe Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Akila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Akila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Akila City, and his descendants still live here today. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips. Akila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around it. There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Akila City is the proud capital of the Freestar Collective, and the Council of Governors can... There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here. Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. These documents would be... Their absence... Jacob Coe and I have talked at length. He sold off various... If you find any of that... Thank you. Think of the future generation. Let me see. Oh dear Lord. It's real. It still exists. And you can see their signatures. The core philosophy of limited government and inalienable rights. Thank you. If you find anything... That is... I assume you're somehow associated with the... Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Everything you see here is a piece. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. I guess I don't want to impede anything important. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece. I can't believe I gave you that branch. Just bring it back in one.
Husband. I think he would have liked what I've done here. Movies, but books, or the actual thoughts of Julie, and they offer so happily. I sell books. If you want to purchase anything, just I am a bit reading their stories is a revelation. I'll pay handsomely for except Charles Dickens. Who doesn't? Let me see. It's so nice
Space
to
is
have
a
a
premium
visitor.
on my ship.
Take
If
care.
I could download it to my slate, I could have a whole library.
There are places you can go for that, ma'am. Just not my ship.
I do not wish to judge, but I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
Great customer service. Just so.
One day, robots are a force amp next heat leaves. Sorry, got a lot of repair jobs right now.
finest folk in the settled system spent their home lives. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias. Now, I've got a memory for face. I make it a point to contribute, as the founder himself once said. You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on... I won't pry about what... However, I'd be more than... Have a wonderful visit.
Bit up there, huh? Space. Must be cool. You that newcomer that saved Mr. Crowley? He owes you a beer.
Help with the bank robbery. I'm Annie Wilcox. Nice try. Is it? See, I work for the Freestar, and that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger. That's right. She's a well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers. I'm the best ranger surveillance assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it. And Ranger surveillance assistants. Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms. And none of the adults believe us. So we're hoping. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night. I watched him as long as I could. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated. I told him about the suspicious... Exactly! This case was too big for just one... I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant. Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights. But, like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you. You're doing Akila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. We need to bring him.
You really got through with it? I used to be an actuary.
You might want to give... the kids can run to their heart's content, and I get
She
a
doesn't
break.
have any siblings.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Any damage?
No.
Way to jump. Listen, no offense, but I'm just...
Academy. Elios Retreat. Supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming.
So lot 37.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Welcome to Akila. If so, then look no. In the heart of the I have 2 properties for sale. I also have a more... Any interest in them? Wait. My instinct says you... Are you... Excellent. There are so many in this... The Low House and I are working, but the land we want to build... When I came to Akila City, ages ago, the Low House... True, I will charge rent. And it truly, once you clear the land, will be... The building there needs
Mr.
work,
Zade is the
but
man.
it
This
could make for a
thing's
very
differently
good
than the UC. Really different.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out?
Find this guy. Yeah, maybe we'll find him another time. And call the stream here for now. Hope you guys enjoy. That was interesting. Seeing a lot of stuff.
If you're looking for work, me or Cartwright might have something. Or point you the right way.
And I will see you guys next time. I'm getting spammed there, so they spam. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.